Our local public safety officers are honored, women celebrate new opportunities in business, Lusinger produces yet another local basketball success story, our youth discover local government, and local government officials celebrate our youth. These stories and more are coming your way as Lawndale Living begins right now. Hello and welcome to Lawndale Living, the show that features everything Lawndale. I'm your host, Anita Callett-Berry. For many of us, spring cleaning is a ritual we love and hate, but the City of Lawndale and the Beautification Committee make it easy with the Cleanup Week program. Residents not only have the opportunity to get rid of stuff they no longer use, but they also have the chance to spruce up the neighborhood, and our Lawndale Living camera crew is there to show you how.
It's our semi-annual cleanup week, and today's cleanup day. We do it every March and every September. Cleanup week actually runs for 8 days, and people are able to have a garage sale without a permit. They also can go to the city yard on specified days and leave off electronic waste, batteries, old lumber and things like that without a charge. You have to show proof you're a resident. And then today we're actually having a cleanup of the city. We'll have students, scouts, various community groups who actually meet here at the Wiener Schnitzel, and we go out and clean up the city. Basically everyone signs in. They get trash bags and gloves and an assignment within the city where to go and clean up. Then they bring it back, and when they bring it back, we give them a certificate. Everyone who participates gets an actual certificate of appreciation. It's just a fun day, and it certainly makes the city look better.
We were hoping to have a whole lot of kids and adults and come along and pick up just a little bit of trash along Hawthorne Boulevard and some of the side streets, which will make a big difference. I mean, every little bit we pick up it makes an improvement to our city.
I came out this morning to meet people in the community, and clean up the mess that people leave. I hope people see me cleaning up so they can get inspired to clean up their own mess.
It's a pretty day out here today, and was over there getting some coffee and saw the tent and thought we'd come over and check it out. We know that it's cleanup week here in Lawndale, California, and so we wanted to support that if we could on our way back, because there's always trash hanging out.
Part of this cleanup week and cleanup day, we're also having yard sales, and to give people the opportunities to get rid of a lot of things that they've been trying to get rid of all year. So it gives them the opportunity to have a yard sale, to have a garage sale without a permit, so they can kind of clean up their own space while we clean up the city in general.
We actually took advantage of getting rid of some things that the regular trash they would not want, they should not take. So this cleanup week it's really awesome.
I figure if I'm out here and people see me cleaning up, it makes them want to be out picking up trash as well. It gives them a sense of pride to come out and clean up. If they live here and they want to see their city clean, okay, and they can pass that down to the younger generation. We pass it down to them, they pass it down to the younger generation. I'm proud to be on this committee because it makes our city a little bit cleaner.
Well, you know what, I think it instills a sense of pride when you have a nice, clean community. That's why this event is so important. So I just want to thank all the committee members and all the volunteers for coming out and contributing, because when you have a clean, city, it just makes, the community pride even that much greater.
We'd like to thank Wiener Schnitzel and all the volunteers for making this cleanup day such a great success. If you'd like to find out more about the city's cleanup day event coming up in September, you can give the Municipal Services Department a call at area code 310-973-3220 or visit us online at www.lawndalecity.org. The Lawndale Rotary Club and the City of Lawndale recently honored public safety personnel with the annual Lawndale Rotary Deputy and Firefighter of the Year award. The community came out in a great show of support for these valiant public servants, and our Lawndale Living camera crew was there to capture the event.
We're here today to host a lunch event to honor the men and women who serve and protect our community through the Los Angeles County Fire Department and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
We know that these guys put their lives on the line every time they go to work, and they do that for us, everybody in this community.
We're very grateful to the Rotary Club to take time out of their busy schedule to recognize one of our deputy sheriffs. It means a lot to our department, and we appreciate them working so closely with us. Our deputy, Troy, he's just a phenomenal deputy sheriff and really exemplifies what a deputy sheriff is. So it's an honor and a privilege for us.
Community members come in. He's the first guy out there to see what the needs are. And then, of course, when we go on fires and other type of calls, he's, really good at what he does, and great guy, great asset for us and, of course, the community. The Rotary Club is a great partner in the community and supports first responders with these type of luncheons and award ceremonies, and we're very appreciative of their services. Great community members.
The people who showed up to recognize the award, along with the Firefighter of the Year, a true honor for first responders and to acknowledge the job that we do on an everyday basis. It was one of the highlights of my career so far.
I just want to say thank you for the recognition of Firefighter of the Year, the Rotary Club, the Mayor, and the City Council of Lawndale. Very honored for this award. Thank you.
Well, I think it means a lot to them because a lot of our citizens know these people by name.
I think it's important for the community to recognize those that serve in the community, and it just gives them an opportunity to say thank you.
The city appreciates the hard work and dedication of all of the men and women in our public safety organizations, and once again would like to say job well done. Cancer has touched just about everyone in some way or another. More and more people are looking for ways to combat this dreadful disease, and here's a great way you can help. This June the 29th, the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life is coming to Lawndale. This is their signature event to help raise funds and awareness. You can participate by joining a team to walk for the cause, celebrate cancer survivors, and learn more about cancer prevention. If you would like to learn more or to find out how you can participate, you can call area code 310-348-0357, or you can visit online at www.relayforlife.org/LawndaleCA. Recently, our Congresswoman Maxine Waters hosted the Women in Business Expo at the Lawndale Community Center. The standing room-only event featured information and resources for small businesses and highlighted the great opportunities for women who own businesses. Our Lawndale Living camera crew was there to capture the event.
I am so pleased that here in the city of Lawndale, we had Women in Business Expo, and was it terrific? We had a great turnout, standing room only, and the women were so energetic and so enthused, and they said to me that they got a lot out of it.
I'm just elated that the Congresswoman decided to pick Lawndale as the place of her first annual Women in Business Expo. And the importance of it is to show the power of women and allow us all to fellowship together and support one another.
We're proud to be a part of this event where we're able to bring together many business resources available in our community to help small, medium-sized women entrepreneurs learn where they can go for business assistance.
The networking is going on, and I'm just overwhelmed with how the women are showing appreciation for this Women in Business Expo that we did here in Lawndale today.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, California is one of just 4 states with at least 500,000 women-owned businesses and leads the United States with over 1 million businesses. We salute these hard-working women and always wish them continued success. And speaking of success, the Lusinger High basketball program has been a very successful program over the years, producing basketball stars such as Darrell Wright and Russell Westbrook. But more importantly, the program has been instrumental in helping many players earn full athletic scholarships to a number of Division I universities. And this year is no exception, as Lusinger star basketball player Eric Childress signed a letter of intent to play for the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Our field correspondent Francisco Castillo files this report.
Knowledge is important to any student, but today is a very special day for Eric Childress, who's about to sign a letter of intent to UC Santa Barbara.
Yo guys, it's a very happy day for Lusinger basketball, and Eric's a perfect example of what it's about. Today we want to welcome you guys as Eric in front of him has a letter of intent for the University of California, Santa Barbara. If he chooses to sign this letter, that is a full scholarship to go there, school paid for, and play some basketball, and we get to enjoy it. So.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out, supporting me through all the games and all the hard work that I have been putting in to get to this point. And thank everybody for coming to the signing day, because I know everybody had other things they wanted to do or had to do, but they are here supporting me. So thank you for being here, and I really appreciate it.
We have a good reputation, and a lot of college. We're on the map of a lot of college coaches, and guys come by, so our kids are able to get exposure. I think Eric's going to be like the 6th D1 player from Lusinger. That's going to be playing next year. I think it's 4 or 5. I got to look it up, but you know, it's something that the program's about, and you know, we try to get these kids to school, and it really shows up. Him getting that scholarship paid for is huge. You know, I'm really happy he's going to get his education paid for, and he's going to pursue that higher education.
It's a really good academic school. I like the campus, and when we went up there, I met the coaches, and the coaches are really cool. I like the players, so it was just like a natural fit for me. I thought it would be very good for me.
I am so immensely proud of him because he's done so well. That's all he thinks about, dreams about. It's all about that basketball and going ahead and forward. So I'm so proud of him. Thank the coaches and the staff of Santa Barbara for having our son there. It means the world to us.
Let's go, Eric. Happy signing day to you. Number 1.
Reporting for Lawndale Living, I'm Francisco Castillo.
All of us here at City TV and City TV Sports want to wish Eric great success as he begins this exciting new opportunity. Go Lou House. Now, the great thing about opportunity is that it always seems to find those who work hard. And recently, about 40 hardworking students had the opportunity to participate in the city's annual Youth in Government Day. Students met with Lawndale elected officials and city staff to find out firsthand how important government is in the lives of everyone. Our Lawndale Living camera crew was there to cover the event.
Youth in Government Day is about bringing our youth to the city and letting them get experiences about jobs that we do here, the opportunities we have here, and then also get them interested so that when they go to college, they'll come back hopefully to the city of Lawndale and want to work here as well.
I think I'll get a chance to learn about how everyone plays a part in making our city function.
I think it's about how they control like Lawndale or like the city around here and what they do.
For us to explore Lawndale and expose to us what we didn't know.
We wouldn't have thought about going into like government or politics, and maybe we like it and we end up pursuing a career in that.
Basically how they work and how the city works and how they maintain their city, and I don't really know much about it.
It's basically trying to get more youth involved in government and trying to make them our leaders for tomorrow, and trying to get involved in their community, not just in community service, but also as leaders for the future.
They learn something about local government. So many of these kids have come up, some of them through their student council and stuff like that, but they don't realize the effect of what local government has to do, basically we're required to do for their benefit while they're growing up.
I think the best thing for the students is going to be the one-on-one time they get with a staff person. We typically try to match them up with staff members that are interested, that they feel that they're interested in. So hopefully that time can be spent getting to know about our education, what we've done, steps to get to the process so that when they proceed in the future, they can go to school, get the education that they need so that they can hold positions here in the city.
We reach out to the five schools in the area. You know, we have Lusinger, Lawndale Environmental Charter, Lloyd, and Hawthorne High School. And we start off with a letter to the principals, trying to drum up interest, typically about 3 months before. And the other good thing about it is it's voluntary. These students aren't assigned to come. They sign up on a list, they're interested in coming. And so it's a long process. It takes usually 2 or 3 months, and we offer 10 spots for each school, so we have 50 spots. And we typically end up with 30 32, 34 to 40 students. The students are they're so bright, they're so intelligent, they can figure things out, they can process information, and they can ask key questions. And I think today youth in government's important because, you read about all these things in the media, the newspapers or whatever, about government employees and how they may not be such hard workers. And pension envy and all this stuff, but I think the students really get an opportunity to see how hard we work on a day-to-day basis. It's just a great event, I think, and it's fun for me personally to work with the students. I look forward to it each.
I am so pleased that the City of Lawndale has seen fit to have Youth in Government Day and bring in the young people, let them know what the City Hall is all about, what making public policy is all about for the city. And not only the city, the state, and the federal government. Getting young people involved early on so that they know that they can direct their government, they have a voice, that they can be involved, and that this is how they deal with their communities and directing what they would like to see in their communities. And I'm very pleased, and this is not the first time I've been here, and I try to come so that young people can know what I do, what happens in Congress, and I'd like for some of them to aspire to careers in public service.
It was a really good experience. It was a nice opportunity to get to know some of the council members that we have, see the positions that they carry, how the local government works, and also be able to talk about opportunities for our school communities to work with the city government in partnering.
One of the students was able to go to the city council and speak about the public safety report that the captain of South Los Angeles Sheriff Station does at every council meeting. And that is firsthand experience for that student.
I think at first they're a little shy, a little nervous, not really knowing what to expect, but I always get feedback from the students, either via email. I always give them the access to email me. A lot of them have emailed me afterwards, like, thanks for the great experience. I've helped them with college applications, even applying for future jobs at other cities along with this city. So I think it's a great opportunity for the students.
Well, Lawndale Youth and Government Day is very important to me because it helps engage our young people in the process here in the city of Lawndale, so they'll know exactly how the government works here in the city of Lawndale, and that they will also learn their part in making sure that the government works for them and that they take an active part in the government here in the city of Lawndale.
So I thought it was amazing, and I got to learn that human resources deals with the majority of the employees at City Hall, and that they pretty much help negotiate benefits and are the middleman between the council members and the unions that work in cities. My favorite part was the mock city council that we did, and it was really neat to see how our government works and how people communicate.
I thought it was very, very good because I learned a lot of information. I've always thought that I know my government and I know my constitution because I like this kind of stuff. But actually, I'm not so aware about it. The local government, I don't really had enough information. I learned a lot. And I was shadowing a council member, so it was much helpful because he gave me an overview of what each department was. And so it was very informative.
I enjoyed just having a hands-on experience, actually just being on the table and having a say, not actually just sitting there and knowing or trying to figure out what they're saying, actually knowing how to work the council and everything.
I think it was really great. It was nothing that I was expecting. I thought we were just gonna kind of sit around and see them work, but I really liked the idea that they include us in working and having us to run the meeting and stuff. I think it was really great. It was really fun. It's actually really good to know how they run things.
They had so many jobs. It's not just council members. There's parks and recreations. There's people who manage the city. Now I have more of an interest maybe in pursuing political science and maybe getting into my city's government and getting involved. It helped me a lot.
I thought it was a really good experience getting to spend a day with the telecommunications part of the government. The local government was really interesting because I never really considered that to be a really huge role in local government. But I realized that they are really important when it comes to communicating to the people that aren't present.
I thought it was a very nice event today. We had 34 students, and it went very well. It was very well organized, and the students had an opportunity to visit with city staff and visit with the councilmen, learn what we do in our jobs on a day-to-day basis, and I just thought it was a phenomenal event. It's a very unique event. Very few cities even have this event anymore. It's nice that Lawndale can continue to have this for the students.
It's hard to tell who enjoyed the day more, the students or city staff. But if you'd like to find out more about the Youth in Government Day program or any of the other great programs offered here at the City of Lawndale, you can call the Community Services Department at area code 310-973-3270, or you can visit us online at www.lawndalecity.org. But that's not the only recognition our local youth enjoyed. The city recently celebrated our exuberant youth with the 2013 Lawndale Youth Day Parade. I always look forward to the parade, and so do the residents. Our Lawndale Living camera crew was there covering the event.
Boy, what a nice day, Anita. Calipari, I'm Lou Stowers at the Lawndale Youth Day Parade. It's the 6th year for this event.
Absolutely. It's a lovely day. What an honor to be here once again, to celebrate our youth in this beautiful city of Lawndale.
That's right. We wouldn't normally be down Hawthorne Boulevard. You could drive a dragster, shoot a cannon down here right now today. But we've got dignitaries, dancers, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, everybody, and lots of people lining the streets
to honor this tradition of Lawndale.
It's a really nice day today. The weather's great, and I did see a lot of families here today, so they were here to cheer on the participants, and the streets were lined up, so it was pretty packed.
I had my daughter out here, and just all the kids seeing their faces shine, when they see the clowns go by and the marching bands, they start dancing around. It's just great overall.
I'm here to watch my nephews. They went in the mariachi band.
The City of Lawndale puts on the parade for the community, for the family members, for the kids. They love to see them involved in city events, and I think the dignitaries, especially the council members, they like to see that, so that's why they put it on.
I think the parade was great. It was awesome. The marching bands, the classic cars, the horses, and just overall the environment out here. Being here with our neighbors, locals from Lawndale, it was great to see everyone out here. Get out! Get out!
I think the parade was a huge success. We saw a lot of people, a lot of smiles, beautiful faces, enjoying the weather. So overall, it was a great success, and we look forward to doing it again next year.
The parade was awesome. I loved it. It was exciting.
If you'd like to find out more about the Lawndale Youth Day Parade, give the Community Services Department a call at area code 310-973-3270, or you can visit us online at www.lawndalecity.org. And now it's time to take a look at some of the great events and programs coming your way with the Lawndale Living Community Calendar. Well, that about wraps it up for this edition of Lawndale Living. If you'd like to find out more about any of the programs you've seen on the show today, give us a call at area code 310-973-3200 or go to the city's website at www.lawndalecity.org. And if you have an idea for an upcoming episode of Lawndale Living, or if you have any questions, you can give us a call at area code 310-973-3259. For everyone here at City TV, I'm your host, Anita Khaled-Barry. We'll see you next time.